Welcome to Book Chat. My name is Bia Stengo and I'm a managing librarian at Monterey County Free Libraries. This evening I'm going to talk to you about this book that I read recently. It's called Please Excuse This Poem. It's 100 New Poets for the Next Generation, and it's an amazing collection of poetry. It has 100 poems with 100 voices and 100 different points of view. And it's edited, compiled by Brett Fletcher Lauer and Lynn Melnick, who are both poets who live in Brooklyn. I found out by reading the end flap. And the introduction is by Carolyn Forche, who's a well-known poet in her own right and a university professor at Georgetown. And I loved reading her introduction, which is just one page front and back, because she uses the words from the different poets in her introduction to tell the story of the compilation, which is so varied and diverse and different. And it's really just an amazing, very, very heartfelt, very thought-provoking collection. So the topics range from love, racism, ourselves, sexuality, celebrities, loneliness, happiness, just vast topics all over the map. And the poems are written with humor and sarcasm and irony and pain and sorrow. So many perspectives, so many voices, so many topics, so many points of view. I really found this collection to be really moving and really intense. Interestingly, it's called Please Excuse This Poem, but the truth is that this collection is anything but apologetic. It's not apologetic at all. It's very much, this is who I am, this is how I feel, this is what I think, this is what I've lived. And you'll get something by reading the poems in this book. They're just really amazing and beautiful. I selected one by a poet that I've heard of before, and I find his work really inspiring. His name is Jericho Brown, and this book is called Like Father. My father's embrace is tighter now that he knows he's not the only man in my life. He whispers, "Remember when?" and "I love you," as he holds my hand hungry for a discussion of Bible scriptures. Over breakfast, he pours cups of coffee I can't stop spilling. My father's embrace is firm and warm. Now that he knows, he begs forgiveness for anything he may have done to make me turn to abomination. As he watches my eggs scrambled soft, yolks run all over the plate, a rubber band binds the morning paper. My father's embrace tightens, grits stiffen. I hug back like a little boy gripping to prove his handshake. Daddy squeezes me close, but I cannot feel his heartbeat, and he cannot hear mine. There's too much flesh between us, two men in love. That poem is Like Father by Jericho Brown, and it's one of 100 poems in this collection of poems called Please Excuse This Poem. Please Excuse This Poem. 100 New Poets for the Next Generation. And the fun part too about the book, about a quarter of the book is actually information about all the poets in the book. So that is really fun. So you can read a poem, and if you really love it, you can look in the back and find out a little bit more about this particular poet. And the poets are listed in alphabetical order. So I highly recommend this book, and I hope you check it out. It's in physical copy. It's not on Overdrive, but it's definitely worth a read. So thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.